So a super common issue that I experience often is when I go to people's homes and I work with their dogs are super well behaved for me, but then when I leave their house, the dogs fall back into their old ways with their owners. So this is where I want to start talking about the benefits of online virtual lessons. I'm Dave Kurlander, animal behavior specialist and researcher and host of the Pack Animal podcast, and I'm here today to talk to you about the benefits of online lessons versus in-person lessons. Now, there's a huge benefit for in-person lessons because if you're looking to train your dog to do like hunting, protection work, service work, then it's pretty necessary that somebody will be there with you to help guide you through the process. But in the beginning stages, I always tell everybody to start with online lessons because then it removes the person, which in this case would be me, from the picture. So essentially, I'm the ghost in the room or the fly on the wall. I get to see the truth behind how your dog acts with you without an external influence. So typically, this happens with people as well. If I walk into a home, people will start acting differently. They won't act up as much as they normally do. Perhaps a husband and wife won't argue as much as they normally do. So I really won't get to see the full aspect of the dog because of their reactions will be based more towards my presence versus where it should be between the owner and the dog. So not only does this give us a clearer picture, but it also puts 99.9% of the work into the owner, 100% of the physical work. So what we'll do is on an online lesson, I get to see literally everything, and I give people things to work on so that they can kind of push certain behaviors, and then I get to see how the dog reacts in his natural environment with no external influences, which gives me the truth of the relationship between the owner and the dog. So if there's one thing I could definitely say about online lessons is that on a behavioral aspect, this gives us a massive advantage, way more of an advantage than being in person. But there are going to be those moments where you do need to have the dog outside. And with the beautiful technology that we have today, you could always just log in on your phone and you can always go for a walk together and stage scenarios. Definitely suggesting getting a helper on that one, but there is a massive benefit for online lessons that you won't get with in-person training. If you're ever wondering if online lessons are right for you, definitely take a step back and evaluate your situation. Find out what your goals are and determine whether you should start online and then move over into in-person lessons. Common question I get asked all the time is, if your dog is reactive to another dog, how can possibly an online lesson work? Well, my answer to that is, it's really never about the dog-to-dog interaction. Why isn't your dog paying attention to you? That's my big question. Whether your dog likes that dog or not, he should be responding and following your lead. If you're walking away, your dog needs to walk away. Not everybody meets everybody and likes everybody. So pretty much, your dog might encounter a dog that he doesn't like, but still at that moment, he's not supposed to respond, but he's supposed to look for you for guidance and walk away. So with an online lesson, you can address the relationship between you and your dog first, then acquiring somebody in person, which you couldn't get online, to actually have a dog there and set the scenario up to where you can actually go for a nice long walk and work the dogs back and forth and develop a long-term relationship with this particular dog. Dogs are introverts by nature, so I always say, get your dog to respect you and follow your lead. There's actually very little that can't be done online. Some things are a little easier in person when it comes to like hunting training, protection training, but when you need the instruction from a behaviorist or a trainer, whether we're just standing there looking physically or standing there in a camera, you'll still get the same results. If somebody wants to take the leash and actually just handle the dog for you, well then to me that's really not accomplishing the goal of the dog developing a relationship with you. That dog is just developing a relationship with the handler. So for more tips like this and to see future episodes, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And please visit my website, www.steadywinddog.com, and there's a virtual online lesson tab there that you could click on, and it'll give you more information on how to set up these online lessons.